So welcome back. This is another story on my body experience after consuming processed food again. Which I rarely do, but sometimes you have those moments where you're just like, ooh, that reminded me of my childhood. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, I really want, like, your brain is like, ooh, like that pleasure sensation is going on in your brain. You're like, ooh. But then your gut's like, oh, hell no. So the next one was how I felt after eating an icy. So if you're not familiar with the ices, are Exhibit A. It was the lady that basically during grade school, Coco Cherry Mango, Rainbow, usually a Mexican woman or, usually Hispanic of some sort. And they sold the crap out of these ices. Like, they were usually they used to be 50 cents or $1. I think they still are. They're like $1, $2 now for a big guy. But the smaller ones were always like 50 cents to $1. And we always had, quarters. They pull up to the school and they'd be outside of my school and we pay them through the fence and we have our icy during recess. And it was a thing. And my body was used to eating these processed foods because I'd done it for so long. But as I got older and I started making my own food choices fully and making my own food and becoming obsessed with the idea of homemade food, but also understanding foods that people just don't know how to make. So my journey for homemade foods began when I was just like, what are 50 things people can't make? And I learned how to make all 50 and more. But then I switched my lifestyle. So I went vegan, plant-based, whatever you want to call it. And everything pivoted, like the kind of sugars I was eating, butters, products. Then I started to go zero waste. I'm currently zero waste, or in the process of going fully zero waste. I'm about 85%. And trying to, debunk that as well. And understanding like how our body works. Like, I am obsessed with, understanding how my body works, understanding the process, understanding what it is to be this color and consume and what's consuming us. So yeah, I had this Italian iced tea, and when she was making it, I usually get cocoa and mango. I get coconut on one side, mango on the other side. And y'all, I love me some cocoa mango. Let me tell ya, it brought me back to my childhood. It brought me back to playing outside in the summer with the water, with the can. It brought me back to just fun and freedom and love and like comfort of being a child in the city of New York, which has become a scary place for a lot of people. But for me, it has always been home. So yeah, I got an iced tea. I took a picture of it, and then I recorded her giving it to me, and I'll show you that video. And then after I got the iced tea from her, I started eating it. Like, I was looking, I was like, ooh, I remember I like these. I get into it. I'm like, okay, cool. All right. The orange part goes down. Mind you, the orange part probably don't have no mango in it at all. It probably has mango extract or maybe a little bit of mango in it, but it definitely has some yellow 5 in it, and it has some other color to make it orange. Cocoa usually has a little bit coconut flavor in it, but I don't even know what's in that. So I eat it, I'm done with it, I'm enjoying it, whatever. My body hasn't processed it yet. And it's not super duper sweet. It is sweet. So I start walking. I go and get a watermelon from the watermelon guy. And this is him. He's awesome. He's like this cool guy. He's been selling watermelons his father sold watermelons to my dad. So they've been doing it forever and ever. So yeah, I go to meet my dad at the hospital because he did a checkup, and I was, going with him, whatever. And I feel it, like I'm waiting outside for him. I waited about 30 minutes and my body's processing and I get a headache. Like literally not immediately. It took this one about 30 minutes to get there, but I got a headache. And I was just like, uh, why? Like, why am I getting a headache? But I knew what I ate. So I'm just like, okay, let me drink some water. Let me drink some water, because sugar in our bloodstream, like, it's like automatically, it doesn't go through down to the gut. It is absorbed within the first few minutes of being in here. So yeah, now I know I can't eat those. So I have to learn how to make those. I have an ice cream machine, but it's just like, it's crazy what your body does when it no longer, when it knows what you know, and it no longer registers certain things as food anymore. So overly processed food is not considered food anymore to me anymore, even though I still do eat like vegan, sausages every now and then, or vegan plant-based links every now and then, and I'll eat a vegan cheese or vegan alternative to cheese every now and then, but that's about it. The vegan cheese I can like go without, and the links I can go without as well, but it's just like my body just knows, and I can only eat them in moderation. I can't eat them every day. I can eat them like maybe twice a week, and then after that I can't. Like, people that can consume vegan processed food is every day is like, kudos to y'all, but my body was not feeling it, and it was like, nah boo, like, what are you doing? Like, how you gonna give us all these colors and we don't know what this is? My body was probably like, what is this? Like, what did she just give us? Like, why would she do this to us? Does she not love us anymore? What happened to eating the rainbow? Like, you were doing so well. And I was doing so good eating the rainbow. So I am going back to that. I'm going to be showing you guys how I prepare to eat the rainbow for the rest of the week. But yeah, I wanted to share that story with you guys. Let me know if you've had any food experiences where you ate something that you hadn't eaten in a while and it just made you feel sick or made you feel like unwell. It could be a switching gut, because our bodies do transform, and this vessel that we live in transforms as we transform, and our bodies adjust to our diet. Like, if I've been eating clean for a long time, which I do 85% of the time, then my body is used to that. But when I go back to eating like crappy food, my body will attack me. It's like, like, you eating processed food every day? Like, what are you doing? Like, are you eating takeout every day? What are you doing? Like, what's going on, boo? So yeah, that's my spiel. That's what I've been through so far, and yeah, let me know if you'd like to join me for the Eat the Rainbow challenge down in the comment section. Yeah.